All right, what's going on YouTube? Not too terribly cold today. It is Christmas. Absolutely no days off. Family time. Then I put a unit in. Now I'm in the shop for the rest of the night. Trying to wrap up some projects and make some space. This is what was originally, and I guess still might be, the paint booth inside. I said working on another area outside also. So like I said, I got some lights around here. This does not look cleaned up. It looks like a mess, but I actually started cleaning this. Kind of tell by the emptiness on the shelf there. But yeah, turbo setup on the front of that's gonna be going on the twin Camaro. Got to do some, I guess, some mock-up finish welding type stuff on it. But it's mostly done. 406 is getting ready for a recrank. I had a few head bolts. Actually, I had studs, and I had a few head studs that were actually letting water seep by. I'm not sure if it was just a off-brand stud that I tried, and I guess the threads weren't clean, and I could not get it to seal like I wanted to. So I ended up taking it back and went with OEM style head bolts with the Teflon on the end. And quite frankly, I don't remember, like, I want to say everything was straight, but I'm really not sure. So I just got everything hooked back up and put a little antifreeze in it the rest of the way with water. And we're going to get it crunk up. I see right now I need to find a alternator bolt though. So I'm going to see if I can find one of those. If not, I'm just going to have to put a clamp on it and make that work. But get a carburetor put on it, and we're going to get it back ready to run. Make sure I get that oil gauge hooked back up. I got some videos of this motor running down on the page. I cannot have dead weight around the shop, and right now it kind of feels like it is dead weight because, like I said, I just don't remember where I don't remember where I ended with it. So it's like I'm not sure if I can use it, not sure if I can sell it. So it's like we got to get it back running and check everything out. Once I get everything running and checked out on it, I need to finish up the turbo setup on it. That's just what it is. I need to finish the turbo setup on it. Once I do that, then we can post it for sale. If it doesn't sell, then we find something to put it in, or I move it over into the motor room and I have it there for a backup motor so I can get this section here cleaned out. There might be more cold weather on the way, and this is a really, really nice part of the shop to be able to get a car in and work on it because it is a smaller section, and I already have a heater in here. So I can't not just have this part of the shop messy. That's some more of the twin Camaro there that I've been sanding. So working on, I guess, too many projects at one time. I don't really suggest it, but it kind of keeps me from being burnt out. But it probably does slow down my progress. I was actually just drilling and tapping my hat. This is my carb hat for the twin Camaro. That's actually a pipe for the twin Camaro. So I was just working on that. And before that, I was working on this here, and before that, I was cleaning up. So 3 different projects. Also, about to take a water break and probably a little snack, and then we're gonna start putting the big block together. I'm gonna get it bolted together. I need to pull the plugs out so I can turn it over easier. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and hook up the converter because right now I don't have a lift, so I don't really like crawling up under it trying to do the converter bolts. This setup here has, I think, 8 or 6 bolts instead of like 3 or 4. So I like to do that outside the car, so it's a lot easier. So I'm gonna do that, and then if I feel like it, once I get all that together, boom, I'll put it in. Just get it set in place and finish wrapping, getting it hooked up and stuff tomorrow. Just got to see how I feel. I might just get it bolted together. Anytime I get ready to drop a motor in, it's like I like to be like really fresh and relaxed and not in a rush, not tired, because slip ups can really cost you, and not just engine parts. It could mess around and cause you, like, your limbs or your life, in all honesty. So I don't ever rush an engine install at all. I do have the overhead lifts in the shop, and that's what I pulled it with. That's what I'll be pulling it with. I would hate to do. I have done bit blocks before with cherry pickers, but I just don't like it at all. I don't like cherry pickers at all, period. Not even sometimes loaded motors. So mostly I use my overhead lifts. I have 3 overhead lifts, and then I have a it's still overhead, but it's a come along, so it's manual. The rest of the ones are electric. So that's what's in the mix. That's what's going down. So hopefully tomorrow I can show you videos of this 406 running and everything is good with it. And then also show you videos of the big block actually getting into the car. Got to charge my GoPro up. That way I can do some more speed lap stuff for you. After that, I'm going to be doing some more sanding. As you see, this here has been getting sanded. And I'm also working on the bumper. So the twin Camaro is still in the mix. Just trying to clean up the shop some also. I got to get the shop cleaned up so I'm able to get other projects in. Limiting myself to cleaning up the shop, twin Camaro, and the snowball Camaro right now. Oh, I forgot about the truck. I also do have the truck. Did some stuff on the truck, front emblem on the truck. Not super, I guess, pleased with it, but it is what it is. I'm going to live with it. Still debating on the top. I went and pulled the top. Don't think I'm going to use that top. Think I'm going to go pull another top. And also thinking about painting the top of it black like some of the newer trucks. Subs are in. Subs sound good. My lights are flashing, so I'm thinking I have a dead battery somewhere. Then it was also hard to crank after, I guess, not even playing the subs, but just playing the mids for a little while. It was hard to crank, and I tried to jump it off from the other side of the battery. The passenger side battery, it would not jump off. I moved my jump box to the driver's side, and it jumps off, so I'm thinking my battery might be bad. So, getting the truck road ready. I guess it's already road ready. I've had it on the road pulling with it, but to where I'm comfortable with it, I might just go ahead and swap both of the batteries out for AMGs. Then I know I have good batteries or either lithiums. Go ahead and swap them out. And then it's like, I know I have good batteries. And then also I might could get rid of the issue with my lights dimming. I also have the alternator noise. I also have the whining noise. Whenever I crank it up through the radio, I have put a ground loop on my mids and my highs, but I still hear it a little bit. So I'm gonna try putting a loop on the actual power in the ground and see if that helps. If not, I'm gonna be replacing the radio because it might be a cheap radio issue. The screen does look really good, but it is a really cheap radio. And I also don't like not having a volume knob on that radio. I have to use the volume knob on my equalizer, and I really don't like that. So really thinking about swapping out the dash in the truck, but I will try to show all that tomorrow. And then I'm going to be building a box where the sub went. I'm going to be building a box for the console to go under the console, and I need to go ahead and get on that. That way I can go ahead and get the console back in the vehicle and I guess get the truck back in one piece and looking like something. So try to show all that tomorrow, man. Y'all stay tuned.